ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dealing With It 2.0. As always, I am D. We're back here for our second run in Hand of Fate 2. Last time,
I clawed my way back beyond the 13 gates to this mortal realm. Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
anyway, as I was saying, last time we beat the Fool, the zero card of the lesser of the not the lesser of the greater arcana. Today we move on to number 1, the Magician. Okay, so I need to build my deck. I have my companion. I've only got the one. Do encounters. Ooh, this is neat. It gives a rundown of what you know about the card. Complete the scanner to unlock new cards. Draw this encounter card during a challenge to discover its traits. We're gonna go and put in Malaclips's problem. It's been Fork in the Road, although that doesn't. Finding the Forest Folk. That's just a gold gain. Gain gold, gain food, Thieves' Ambush. Combat dice, gain resources. We're gonna put in Deep Water. Actually, we're gonna take out Fork in the Road for now. Put in Market Thief. Actually, no, we're gonna keep Fork in the Road. And now we're into the equipment section. The Cardinal Blade. Let's check this out. Oh, we don't know what it does yet. We do know it has 18 attacks, so we'll go for that. Also put in the Bastion of Purification, because I'm pretty sure it's a good shield. Just put in everything, because that's all I've got. Oh, you also have Platinum and Brimstone cards. I can't wait to see what those are about. Now, let's go ahead and start. The Magician.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
Pretty much all of them. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Most adventures actually start in a tavern.
For 100 years, I have
Especially
thought
in the
about
West.
nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Yeah, apparently the end storyline of Hand of Fate 1, oh, hold on, involves the player, you, defeating the dealer, and instead of inheriting the game and taking over, like I originally thought, this is the same dealer from the first game. But instead, he uses the dealer's power to basically become an evil overlord, and your character is trying to defeat him for vengeance. Whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwend is suffering against the Blight. Let's find out more about it. What makes it so special? Give me my freedom and intend to return the favor. Where is it? Emperor focus on the capital, its nobles and merchants. Those at the fringes are neglected. Meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all dead, missing, or drunk. We're gonna head to Westwend. Turn to the market. Traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. Stonemason probably gets me gold. Food wagon obviously gets me food. Weaponsmith. Do a food wagon. Nearby wedding offers you a ride. They get you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. Good call. Town of Westwind. Defend the town. You'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
Your companion has his own story to tell.
Malaclips's
You must
problem.
wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
Or just a complete idiot. Find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. People's days in duckweed tied with a rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc. The creature. Arms outstretched. I asked to rescue you, my handsome friend. Tingled first, you know that. I want to stab Malaclips myself. Having a certain illness. Dude, we don't need to hear about your STIs. Test a skill from him. Pick a flower and eat it. Eat the luminous purple flower. I might have just killed myself.
Are a constant reminder of death. The singular is die, as I'm sure you know,
Yep.
and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted.
Well, I failed that.
However, they may also bring a touch.
Your neck and you collapse to the floor. Try again. Bugger you, Malaclips.
The Empire
Captured.
reaches
Ooh, good.
too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
Do I even have a one-handed weapon? That's a heavy weapon. It does good damage, but let's actually switch to the sword. It does less damage, but
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Oy. Well, at least Malaclips might prove to be useful for this fight. Or he's going to get hit once, fall over, and be completely goddamn useless. He is meek, after all. He looks a lot like the hero from the first game. Magician, a Jester, and a Vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. So he gives me a 1... Alright, so left shift activates my companion. Oh right, red attacks I have to dodge. Okay, so I cannot counter those. And I can't use my... I don't have a... There we go. Okay, so Malaclips is actually kind of useful. Kind of glad I had a shield. I would have probably gotten a lot worse off if I hadn't. Although I probably would have done better if I'd been paying more attention, so. 1 equipment from 2. Cardinal Blade. Okay. 8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions. When activated, blades cause 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted. Good. Bash causes additional damage to armor, and it's a one-hander, so I can riposte with it, and the ability takes 8 or 10 hits.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
15 gold, and 2 recruits.
Commerce thrives in
General
even
store.
the most unusual of locations.
Take a look at their equipment. I can buy a shield. Ooh. Damaging defense. Against corrupted, defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Reduces movement speed by 10%. Use defend to block. Okay. Do I have anything I can sell? Well, actually, yeah, I do. No, I'm not selling my Cardinal Blade. You know what? Actually, let's just buy some healing. Cost most of my money, but I'm now at near full health. And now I'm at
In
full
your
health.
life, you will have
Fork
wandered
in the
endless intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why? What is it in your memory that catches here?
You arrive at a signpost detailing the possible path north and south. Sniffs the air. My magical senses are pulling me toward the north. It smells like someone is baking cinnamon pie somewhere up ahead.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Okay, good to know. Westwend Tower Bell chimes furiously. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Well, there's your problem for one thing. You called it Louse Lane. Brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. 3 of Blight. Corruption spread. Join the soldiers. 4 of Steel and myself and Malaclips versus the 3 of Blight. So there's 3 corrupted versus like 6 of us. Plus I have my Cardinal Blade, which does more damage to corrupted. Well, with the ability at least. I need to get a better shield. Oh, that was cool. Prepared for violence in every major direction. One down. Two. I got all 3 kills. No more. No more. Okay, note to self, I might want to wait on using Cardinal Blade's ability. Soldiers have to aid the town's defense. You gain 4 recruits. Help you scavenge what you can from the rings of the poor souls taken by the corruption. 1 from 2. Ooh, let's get the Bastion of Purification. Because that more than triples my defense.
In more ways than one.
Getting some food. Something tells me that the 6 soldiers I've recruited are going to be useful for something.
Cannot cross running water. These days you must deal with far more mundane opposition.
3 of greed, 3 of steel. Stand and fight. I'll deal with it my way. I mean, I could have used... Part of the problem is that it's a combination of bandits and armored guys, so I need to deal with them. I'd have to deal with them in opposite directions. Taking them in the direct society elevated to petty positions of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing income damage. Just bash to open them up for damage. Yeah, I kind of expected it.
Please, we can work this out.
One down. 2 down. I mistimed my block on that pretty badly. And all of them are down. I'm actually got a lot of anti-corruption stuff now that I think about it. Search body for anything useful. Plentiful harvest. Oh, a blessing. Whenever you draw 2 consecutive gain cards of the same type, gain +3 gold. That's not so great, but as long... Well, now it is. I'm going to fully explore this area.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. Something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket, making off with some of your belongings. I lost 4 gold instead of 10. Jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose
Got
the
it.
very stakes themselves.
Thief is nimble, you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief at reach, they knock over a barrel of apples and attempt to hinder you. 11. I need at least a 5. So I've got a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding. And I get it.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
So tackle the thief to the ground. Keep your items and let me go, of course. I'll let you in on a secret. Yeah, I'll let him. My name is Marek. Perhaps I could teach you a thing or two, and if you prove yourself... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at noon in 2 days at the Market Plaza, and we can talk more then. With
This is yours now.
Good, I got the
If you
token.
lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Good. More captured soldiers. 3 of Frost. Come on. Come on, Maleklips the useless. Barbarians of the North. I didn't get this last time. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform a combo attacks. Yeah, that's a little bit off on the grammar, but use your pulse with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. Or I can just dodge out of the way and hack it into pieces. Magic sword! Took his helmet off. Plus 10 max life, plus 25 life. 2 recruits. Alright, head north.
Now your chance presents itself. At last,
Search for
stand
more
in the
recruits.
defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
I've got nothing. Get as many recruits as I can. Find
Here's
in
a
the
token
forest.
for you, if you can earn it.
Alright, let's get the forest. See if we can do this. Damn it!
They place themselves in these dire
Stranded
positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
You're here to fight them off, but the brawl is now dispersed into the forest. I'm gonna go to the soldiers. Glad I did. I mean, 2 soldiers is not that much, but at least I have the Bastion of Purification and the Cardinal Blade. It does that at random times, I've noticed. Also, you'll notice I turned on subtitles. And I did have to make a cut there. I had to go deal with something. Neil was a wildly inventive craftsman and also quite mad. One down. That did some serious damage to one of them. Easy enough. That should give me a couple more soldiers. Gain equipment. Warrior's Axe. It's more damage, but if I'm right, this is going to be a fight against the corrupted. Off them gold for 2 more recruits.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Hey, I did the right thing last time. We're gonna ring the bell. Managed to recruit. 4, 4, and 2. Yeah, every vote in person to defend. Terror of Blight. 4 and 3 of Blight. Give a rousing speech. Well, I fucked that up. I'm not a bard. I should have had Malaclips do that. The Terror of Blight is going to be the interesting one. Someone... Oh. Terror of Westwend. It's the final message of humanity or race the terror awakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have let me by seeing
Activate. Kill you. Kill you. Okay, so I can actually kind of combo this. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. So much for the Terror of Westwend. And I get an extra token.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you
Yes.
destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Not my fault that they're corrupted now. I don't know. I'm not saying it's their fault, but once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. Soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied
The
with
ruby
this,
ring.
but at least we have a place to begin.
Valiant Aegis and Winter's Bane. I think I just got a fire sword. Saving Ton of Westwind, a man-eating treat. That doesn't sound like a reward. Gnomish Exchange, again, not necessarily a reward, especially based on that picture. A Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and Westwind Tavern. For accepting the Thief Merrick's offer, I can learn pickpocket. Good music. Really good music, actually.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you
Oh.
find yourself blocked or overly challenged,
High Priestess,
take
the Empress, and
time
the
to
Emperor
explore
cards.
the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Well, folks, that is this episode done. If you enjoyed, please feel like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series or more of this, because this is turning out to be quite fun for me, then please feel free to click the subscribe button down below or the icon at the end of the video. As for that, folks, I have been D. We're 2 challenges in out of the 22 of the Greater Arcana. So good night and good gaming.